Okay, everybody, going ahead and swapping a few settings. We will be starting very shortly, so get all your Superman styles together. We have 3 contests. We'll give everybody plenty of time to go ahead and show off their styles, and we'll take a look at them, and then we'll go ahead and rank them. But we'll of course go over the rules now, how everything kind of comes together. We'll kind of go over the contest as we go along. So be right back. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. So we've got ourselves a Superman Day that came around, and we're here to celebrate it. Usually every Sunday we'll kind of have a community spotlight where we'll focus on the styles of different players in the game. We'll kind of shine a little spotlight on that, but this is a little different from that because today we're actually doing contests based on the styles that we see with different players. So here's kind of the categories and some of kind of like the quick little rules to this. So we'll have 3 different contests. Superman allies, Superman villains, and then favorite Superman style or suit rather. And if you win in either of these contests, you can't participate in any of the other ones. Now, if you don't win, if you don't place within first, second, or third, then you can just keep trying and doing the next contests, so that everybody has a chance of actually winning something. Has a better chance of winning something because there's nothing worse than, like, when it comes to the spotlights, I don't mind if it's like redos of the same person, whatever. But when it comes to like rewards and giving out codes and things, I do want like more than a few people getting them. So I'm doing my best to try to make sure that as many people win as possible. So that's kind of why I have it the way I have it. So yeah, those are the categories. Superman allies, so it could be the Superman family characters, anybody who's helped Superman out in the past in terms of like friends, allies, kind of like Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, anything like that that's kind of very open. And then we have Superman villains, anybody who's really been been a villain to Superman, like Metallo, Lex Luthor, Bizarro, Mongol, Darkseid. It's kind of very open because a lot of people have kind of fought Superman in the past. And then favorite Superman. This is very open to good Superman or evil Superman. So anything to do with that, it doesn't have to be very comic book specific. So kind of go crazy with that as you will. And then there is a fourth contest which will be only for the first place winners. So these are the people that place first place in either of these contests. It'll be like the winner's final round, and they will compete against each other with a final style, and then they'll get a little extra reward going on there. I went ahead and I posted all the rewards on my YouTube channel, but I'm just gonna go ahead and look over them with you guys here again. So let's talk about the rewards. And a quick note on the rewards. Rewards will be sent to you in the in-game mail if you place or win. If you win in any of these in any of these contests, check your mail within the next 24 hours at the latest. I should have it like far before then, but I like to give myself some wiggle room. So everything will drop in the in-game mail if you win within 24 hours of this event. After this event, so go ahead and be sure to keep an eye out for that. So anybody who wins first place in any of these contests will get the full enhanced absolute Kryptonian style / gear set, the textured Kryptonian hair, which is basically the absolute Kryptonian hair, the last sun aura, which is the absolute Kryptonian aura basically, and then a code that will give you the purple energy vortex aura. If you win second place in any of these contests, you'll get the Energized Light Keeper Aura Blue, the Energized Light Keeper Aura Red, which are the new Lantern Auras from the Booster Bundle. And then you'll get the Solar Aura, and when I mean Solar Aura, I mean the original Solar Aura, the OG one. And then, of course, you'll get a code for a Purple Energy Vortex Aura. And then, last but not least, third place will be very similar to second place. You get the Energized Light Keeper Aura, with blue one, and then the red one also. And then you'll get a code for the Purple Energy Vortex Aura. And then, if you happen to be one of the very fortunate 3 that makes it to the final winners round for first place winners only, you'll get the very sought after and expensive Void Glow auras. You'll get a blue and a red one. And I chose red and blue for a lot of the aura types because I wanted to keep it in theme with the Superman theme. And I know that at one point he had split into 2 different energy beings, which were red and blue. So really trying to go with the red and blue vibe. So even if you are a first place winner out of the 3 and you don't win in the very last contest, just for participating, you will get the Void Glow auras. You will get a red and a blue one. But if you do win the last grand prize contest, you will get a Last Sun material with an extra code for the Purple Energy Vortex aura. So just a little bit of a thank you for those that do win big in any of the contests. As first place is kind of my thank you, and allows you to kind of strut your stuff, show off maybe what else you can do against your other peers that place first place in the different contests. And I do ask that you kind of stick around and you don't jolt away or run away or anything like that, because I do need to jot your name down, because I will need your name so I can go ahead and award you your prizes. So whatever character you compete on, I will go ahead and send the items to you on that character that you compete on. So don't run off or do anything like that, because then if I don't have your name, then I can't really contribute the wins to you. So yeah, that's kind of just a quick little breakdown for the contests. And then when I announce a theme or whatever, I'll give everybody like 10 minutes to get their style together. I'll set like a timer, and then we'll go right into it after the 10 minutes and start looking at everybody and see what we got and see who's competing for what. So, and I think to kind of give it a good idea of like who's competing, I think it's like fair if we are down here. So I'm a villain, so I don't get jumped off the side, kind of like that one person over there. Yeah, Notogram Ram, where he gets just like shot across the map by the NPCs. So if we're down here, then I'll know who's competing. So yeah, so just stand in a line down here so that we know, hey, I'm interested and I'm looking to compete in the contests, so that I know that you want to compete, you want to be recognized to possibly win. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the first one. Since having friends are super important, I think I'm going to start off with the Superman allies. So the most I don't know, maybe your favorite ally that Superman has ever had in the comics. This is your contest. So we are going with Superman allies, and let me go ahead and find my timer. And I'll set up a 10-minute timer. Go. Time starts now. Superman allies. Let me make sure I have chat here. Okay. Let me see. And now I'm reading. If you have any questions, I'm reading chat right now. Okay. So Goddess Dance is what rewards you get. We just went over that. David says, I'll join us whereabouts. We are in phase 1. We are in phase 1 of Metropolis, and we are near the Little Bohemia Metropolis Police Department. That is where we are. So you have a little less than 10 minutes to throw whatever style you want together. This is your time. Will and Bill says, can I switch characters for different categories? You sure can. But that will cut out of your 10-minute style time, so just keep that in mind. Can you be a woman toon? Yes, it doesn't matter what toon. It doesn't matter what toon. Maybe for like the favorite Supermans, maybe, because I don't know if there's too many female Supermans. Like there is one universe that probably might not be the best to be on a female toon, but all the other ones like Superman villains and like Superman allies, I think that's like wide open for like female toons. You can do whatever you want on those. David, yeah, David, send me a tell, and I will do my best to invite you to the phase. I'll invite you to my group, and we'll see if we can get you in or not. And if you're competing, please make sure you're on the bottom here so that I know you're competing. Otherwise, if you're up on the steps, I sadly can't count you because I know everybody's trying to, you know, have their own stuff put together. I won't know if you're competing or not. Allies like in Superman lore, anybody that's like a friend or an ally to Superman in the comics, in TV shows, whatever you can think of, the door's wide open. Yeah, so David, send me a tell if you still have trouble getting into the phase. I'll do my best. I don't know if we're hard locked right now. No, we still have some room left. So just send me a tell, and I'll invite you, and we can get you into the phase. Superman allies. Would Superboy Prime be considered a villain for Superman? I think that's pretty reasonable, and I know that he's also pretty much an ally for Superman in the current comics, what's gone on. So he's kind of in a little bit of a wiggle space. Okay, so he could be considered for either. Invite to group. There we go. So if anybody else needs to get into the phase, please let me know. Please send me a tell. Okay, we got another one here. Invite the group. Alright. So this is Superman Allies, this contest. Superman Allies. I'll just be kind of giving everybody a little bit of a look over, but you know, if you're not here right now and you're just throwing something together, don't worry about it. I'll be doing my final look when I actually have everybody here and time is up. So continue styling, do your thing, and join us when you're ready. I'm just keeping myself preoccupied at the moment. Don't mind me. And this is for people who may not even be here. You know, maybe they're looking at it from my point of view. So for them, I'm sure they're just interested in seeing what's kind of happening, what's going on, who's here. So I'm always trying to keep that in mind. There are people at home that can't be here right now, and they want to kind of get a inside scoop at what's going on. So I'm their eyes and ears. And just to add from earlier, if you place first, second, or third in this contest, you cannot compete in the next two contests. Just a heads up. So that it gives everybody else a chance to be able to place some prizes. See if he needs it or not. Nah, he's already here. Good, okay. Alright. Thanks, Son Goku. I was just checking to make sure you're in the phase. Alright, very good. Totally forgot I had my flight ring on. Alright. Anime Hoop says, hi, your favorite second DCUO creator next to Multiverse. Thank you. I appreciate it. Adam says, you said Ally first, right? Yes, the current one that we have people making right now are Superman Ally, your favorite Superman ally. This is anybody who's helped him in the past, as you know, like aided them in the fight for justice, or was a hero alongside him. That's basically whoever counts for the most part. Yep. And I mean that roster is enormous at this point, so we shouldn't have any trouble coming up with some really good choices for that. Alrighty, on the timer we have 1 minute to go. 1 minute and 9 seconds. One minute to go, and then we will start taking a look at our contestants here and get ourselves some winners. Superman Allies is the current contest. Friends or allies that have helped Superman out in combat or just have been on teams with him are fair game. I think that just puts just about any hero on the list for the most part. Maybe some anti-heroes as well. Alrighty, time is up. Time is up. Let me go ahead and find that timer again. Okay, there you go. Got it locked and loaded for the next one. Okie doke, time is up. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So we have Zero G over here. It looks like he's kind of got like a flaming Kryptonian style going on here. Just gonna say a few more. Looks like we have a vigilante style, a steel style. We have a few Kryptonian styles here, a Supergirl style. We got ourselves Lobo. We got another steel style. We have ourselves Demos with his Kryptonian style here. We have another steel style in the back. Superboy Prime. We have Cautious with another Superman style. I like the high cape on that one. That's very nice. We have Locaine with their Supergirl. Let me see if I can just, I'll just do this right here so we get a good idea. So we have Locaine with that one right there. We have Wonder Woman JLI, Justice League International. And then we have General Zod. We have PPZ with his Batman style. And then we have Goddess Diane. We have Old Gods and Harold's Jordan. It's supposed to be a play on Hal Jordan over there. Alrighty, so and then we got a comic book over here. Comic book, I'd probably stand down just a little more, so that I almost didn't know if you were competing in the contest or what, but still very nice. Alright, so the one that I'm really gravitating towards, the ones that I'm really liking, are going to be here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to ask chat, what do you guys think? Who are your favorites? Who are your favorites? I've got the ones that I have in my mind, but I'm curious to see what chat's got to say. So that's what I'm going to say. Chat, which one do you are your favorites? Which one really stands out to you? Go ahead and pick one each that you think are good. All right. Whoa, chat went down a lot. Okay, here we go. So we have Lois Lane looking nice. Parker Peter. Mrs. Small says, "You miss me." Which character are you? Go ahead and name off which character you are. Anime Hoop says people will probably pick themselves. Yeah, I know, but I'm not doing this to help determine. Maybe a little bit, but to be honest, I like to do that to kind of get an idea of what people are looking for, what they like. I do kind of like seeing what people gotta say, so I do like to include that when I can. Davey Create says, I like the Supergirl, the Lantern, Lois look good. Yeah, allies, I see a lot of supers. Well, I mean, with Superman Day, you're going to see a lot of supers. You're going to see quite a few of them. Okay, so the ones that really stood out to me that I really liked Imperial. I really like the, it's like a very futuristic, like steel style. I really like that one. And I like that it uses a lot of pieces that you wouldn't really think of for like steel. And I like how the cape goes right over the shoulders and everything really effortlessly without clipping. And I think that's kind of a real big deal. So I do really like Imperial style for that. I think it thinks outside the box, and he's using that new chromatic material, and I think it goes really well with like the dark colors and the super bright colors. I think they're a good mix, and then I think the 31st Century R really accents that, and then he's got like the skimming, which has like, you know, kind of looks like he's like hovering. His whole suit's like hovering. And look, he's even got the like the steel's hammer with it. So I really like that. I don't know what rank I would put him, what placing, but I do also like the Supergirl here, the 9201 Supergirl. I really like that one as well. And then if I had to pick one more, I do like the PPZ one here, the Batman. I really like that one. So in my mind, if I were gonna go ahead and choose them, let me see here. Let's take a quick look at this one. So here's my choices that I was kind of looking at. So we have Imperial here. I would probably put him as first place, just because of how that whole thing came together. So I'd probably do Imperial first. I would do PPZ as second. And then I think I'd do the Supergirl third, because I still want to include her in there, because I think she did a really good job with that. That's kind of the very young Supergirl that you have from the from the show. So let me take a look at PPZ here, because when I do announce the winners, I mean, I'm pretty much announcing them right now. But when next week I will do a short which will include all of them. So I want to make sure I include clips to give them their fair due here. Let's see. So yes, you guys will have your own short next week to go ahead and show off what you made. So yeah, so I think that's where I'm going to go with that. It's going to be 9201 and then Supergirl, no space. And just so you guys know, I will be giving the awards out after this event in the mail. The latest will be 24 hours after this event, but I'm pretty sure I can get them done before that. So just keep an eye out on your mail. I want to congratulate Imperial for first place, PPZ for second place, and 9201 Supergirl for third place. So congratulations to you guys. Now, since you won in this event, you cannot participate in the next two contests. But congratulations for winning. I will make sure that you guys have your stuff in the mail after this event. I'm excited for you guys to get those and enjoy what I give you. We're going to go on to the second one, which will be Superman Villains. Superman Villains are the next contest. So go ahead and get your evil styles on for the Superman Villains. Anybody who's ever caused Superman pain in the comics, or definitely given him a bad day, go ahead and make their styles. Imperial, just let me know, starts with a lowercase L. Thank you so much. That is alright. Okay. So, yeah, that's very helpful, Imperial. I made sure to correct that to make sure that you will get your stuff, so I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the timer right now. The 10 minutes starts right now. All right. Yeah, I have some people that are switching. If you need to get back into the phase, please send me a tell, and I will get you back to the phase. I don't think we've hit the cap yet. No, we're still far short of the cap, so just send me a tell, and I will get you in. Okay, so there we go. Invite the group. Superman villains. I'm liking a lot of these styles that have the new metallic chromatic metallic material. I'm really liking that. Yeah, I'm really liking that. I think everybody's doing really good jobs with that material. I've seen a lot of good stuff on Discord as well as in game, so definitely impressed with what people are coming up with. So very nice. I can't wait till something like that goes on the Impmart. Probably be another couple months or maybe a year or so. I'm kind of guessing. Nothing official, just guessing. But when it does come out, I think that'll be something crazy important. I think that'll be cool once people can get something like that. Because I think it was a while, because we had, what, the glossy for like maybe, I don't know, a year or something, a year and a half, something like that. And then that was kind of the case there. So it'll be kind of nice to go ahead and see that appear there. You know, if it does happen. So very nice. Let me catch up here on chat. Not trying to forget y'all. Will and Bill says I want to try to use as least livable parts as possible. Aiden Warren says iconic simulation is AI. I'm a simulation, buddy. I'm a simulation. Maybe that doesn't include AI, huh? Wouldn't that be just like the weirdest thing if it was like, yeah, this one guy on YouTube, just the whole thing was just an algorithm AI. It'd be like all is one with Brainiac. It's always been AI. I'd be pretty impressed if that was the thing. It'd be like, yo, you know, like doing all these videos, all that work, and all it was AI. I'd be like, sign me up. Okay, so just some limited, I got you. I'm inviting you to group right now. There you go. Let me look at the timer here. We got a little less than 6 minutes on the timer. Oops. All right. Oh boy, look at this. We are packed over here. Very nice. So the contest that we're preparing for right now is Superman villains. Anybody who's given Superman a hard time in the comics, or you know, has messed him up pretty good, and is a villain, or most likely a villain, that is what this contest is for. And replying to Freaky Gummy. No, I saw you earlier. I saw you. I don't miss anybody. I don't miss anybody. If I see you down here, I'm looking at your style as well. Mrs. Small says, I can't phase with you and you miss me again. Did you? Okay, there we go. Invite you. Alright. There you go. Yeah, I saw you earlier with the one contest. I didn't miss you there. I didn't know that you left the phase though. But that's fine. I can bring you back. We have comic book here. Okay. Alright. David Chrysler says some face and bell styles not showing up on stream. Yeah, that's what happens when you have too many people in an area. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I went ahead and like for a lot of the characters or some of the characters, I'd go into the menu like this, and then I'd like look at the characters like this, because this will make sure it shows up. But if you have too many people in one area, I think it's actually made that way to where it won't show belt or face styles to kind of offload some strain on the server. Some things just won't propagate. It's kind of annoying, but it's something that I've kind of learned to live with the game. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So yes, some of them will not show up, unfortunately. That's just the compromise with the game when it comes to having so many people within a small area. You know, so I try to do my best where if I'm curious about a style or I feel like something's missing from it, maybe I'll go into the menu and I'll take a look at the character to kind of just get an idea of you know, what might be going on or what might be missing. Because a lot of the time it's usually not the face or the belt that makes or breaks it for me. I think the whole style is as a whole needs to kind of come together. You know, and if I feel like something's missing and the rest of the style looks really good, then I'll kind of like inquire into that and be like, okay, well maybe it's missing, right? That's kind of how I look at it. All right, let's see how many more minutes we got. We got 2 minutes on the board. 2 minutes and dropping. 2 minutes, and then we will start to look at our contestants for our Superman villain styles. So it looks like we got ourselves a Slade Wilson here. We got ourselves a Lex Luthor. It looks like we have a Metallo over here. We have a General Zod. It looks like we have a corrupted zombie Ultraman. I was going to say Superman, then I saw the U on his chest. I think we actually have quite a few Ultramans. We got one right here, one over here. We have our Superboy Prime. And then, yeah, and then we have some other Superman styles. I don't know if I'd call them villains, but they're nice nevertheless. And then Lio said, if you don't understand, this is a live-action Lobo. So this is supposed to be the live-action Lobo right here. If anyone's curious. All right. Payton says, can you view my Aqualad? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, here we go. So here's his Aqualad. go. I like the flowing of the blue aura. Definitely looks like a water aura. You wouldn't think it was a lantern one. There we go. There we go. Time is up. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Alright. So, Superman villains. So I'm particularly looking for villains. We have Waterloo over here. Let's see. So this is supposed to be a Hank Henshaw from, I think, the 80s? I think it's like the 80s where he had like the red and black suit that he had. That's kind of cool. I like that. Then we have Boss Darkseid over here. We have a comic book Lex Luthor. I actually like that one a lot. Lex Luthor, I'm a big fan of him. If you know, he is my mentor. I'm a meta villain, so very big Lex Luthor fan. You know, besides like Darkseid. I like Darkseid a little more than Lex Luthor, but still a big fan. And then we have Harold's Jordan. Let's see. Here we go. So they've got a Metallo going on over here. And then we have General Zod right over here. General Zod DC. So there you go. And this is the one where I think the face style wasn't showing up correctly, but still very nice. Just looking at this Iron Man over here. Even though he's not part of, you know, I don't think he could place this. He's not a Superman villain. Still, very nice style going on with this. Alrighty. Let me see anybody in the middle here. So we've got... Trying to see here. I don't see really any other villains. I mean, I see the Ultramen. We took a look at them earlier. And then we have Lobo right here. So that's not bad. I kind of like that. Red Lantern Lobo. And then... So we have Old Gods with their... Old Gods, here we go. Old Gods with their Ultraman. I believe that's from the movie. That's a movie version of Ultraman. Alright, so here are my picks. Let me see what I got going on here. Okay, so my picks are going to be... I think we obviously have to go ahead and include Superboy Prime. He was a very big villain for the longest time. I think that was very important. I like how he used the shaded comic to get the different tones for the colors. And he has the enhanced android eyes. That's definitely something that I like to use with my Ultraman / evil Superman characters. So I'm definitely going to consider him as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. So for first place, if I had to say first place, and then we have Baku here with his Metallo. I saw this one earlier, but man, it's getting crowded over here. All right, there we go. Got our Metallo right there. But yeah, what do you guys think? I want to hear what you guys want to say. What you got to say about that? What are your favorites? Goddess Diane says you missed one. Me as Superwoman. Got you right here. Only thing though, let me see here. Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing that I think could probably make this better is the reborn shoulders for the Superwoman emblem or something. That's the only thing that's missing, right? I could be wrong. Does she have the Superwoman emblem usually on there? Maybe I'm just not realizing it. I could be wrong. Ooh, and then we got future Lex Luthor. Oh boy, I'm glad he showed up. Wow. Alright, very nice. Joffrey says, hi, hey Iconic. Hey everyone. Hey man, how's it going? Alright, so I just saw this Lex Luthor over here, very nice. Very nice, I really liked it as well. So, here's what I'm gonna do. So, I'm going to have... I'm going to have Kill Without Respect for second place. For Lex Luthor. Let me write his name down. Let me make sure I don't... Let me make sure there's no substitutions with the name so that I make sure it goes to the right character. Alright. Let me just make sure we don't have any substitutions here. Alright, so we have him as second place. First place, I'm going to go to it because I really liked how he put the Lex Luthor together. Where is he? There we go, comic book. Comic book. Going to have him as first place because I really like how he did the classic Lex Luthor. I feel like there's so many other styles that you could have done over this, but I feel like the metallic worked really well. I love the choice of the hands and boots. They're very stylized and work very well for Lex Luthor. And I feel like the green aura and the accessories work really well with it. And I just like the tone where he added the black straps. It's a very subtle detail, but he did a very good job with it. And I feel like something like this can get slept on when it's actually really good. I really like this. So we have first place as comic book. And then third place, we will have Superboy Prime. Because he was a very influential character in the comics, and I think they did that character a lot of justice. And like I said, I like the face style that he used, and then I like the colors that he used for the style that he made. So I think that was worth mentioning and making sure that we get him put in there. So there you go. Superboy Prime. Okay, so he's got an I at the beginning. Superboy Prime. Okie doke, so we got our first place winner, comic book. We have our second place winner, Kill Without Respect. And then third is Superboy Prime. So you all will get your stuff in the mail about 24 hours at the latest after this event. Go ahead and then sit back and enjoy everybody competing in the third and final contest before our winners round. Our third contest will be favorite Superman style. So favorite Superman style, go for it. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. The timer is up. 10 minutes has started. Favorite Superman style. And I mean, with this favorite Superman style, it doesn't have to be in the comics. It could be your idea of a Superman style, by the way. So you make it, you make it the way you want to. You want it to be a female Superman style, you can do that. You want to make it like a mashup style, go ahead and do that. I want to see what you guys come up with. Go ahead and go a little crazy with that one. Don't mind me, I'll just be sitting back looking at what everybody's got. I see a punchline style. I want to go ahead and take a quick look. There we go. Yeah, very nice style. Imperial, I would save that if you really love that style, save that for the last contest. Because since you were first place and Comic Book were first place, you guys will be competing in the final round, which is a free style. So go ahead and keep that. If you have a lot of faith in that style, keep that. Keep that secret so that you can show it off when you get the chance. All right, so we've got invite the group. So that's what I do. If first place winners, even though we have everybody doing their favorite Superman style going on here, kind of keep in mind that you guys will be competing in the final round between all the first place winners. So go ahead and also keep in the back of your mind, or maybe start on getting your style going for competing in that final round. So just kind of keep that in mind, because only you guys will be able to compete in that final. Alright. Ebo said, I'm Future Lex, thanks for your second. Yes, I really enjoyed it. I like when people make a Future Lex Luthor. I thought it was really nice. I thought it was well made. So you came in the nick of time. I think you did a very, very good job. When I see something like that, I think a style like that could probably be improved by like a chromatic metallic or something like that. But all in all, you have the right colors, you have the right pieces together. A style like that can only be improved upon, but I think it's already really good, just like that. So I think it could be even better. But yeah, I thought it was really good. Lord Skywalker says, Superboy Prime, thank you for third place. Yeah, no problem, man. I definitely thought it was something that should have been recognized. So, you are very welcome. Alright, Superman, let me give him an invite. Make sure he's able to get in. So the contest we're doing right now that we're getting ready for is Superman styles. This can be anything he's done in the comics. This is anything that maybe you think should be a Superman inspired style, maybe something you came up with. You know, it doesn't have to be something that's from the comics. It could be something that you came up with, you know, that's kind of Superman inspired. That's your choice, your entry, whatever you want to do there. We have a little over 5 minutes on the board. I'm seeing all these Thrag tunes, but rightfully so. He's been doing really good in the show as of recent. A lot of people had him on fraud alert. Well, he's not on that list anymore. Smokey J's Absolute. Are you talking about maybe somebody's style that's on here? Maybe they are. Yep, we got him right here. Very nice. Archon says, one day you should do a video game character contest. I don't know. To be honest, I kind of dabble here and there, but it's whatever I watch from media for the most part. It's what I know about some characters. If they've got like a really good like storyline or something in the games, maybe I'll kind of really look at them more. But I can't promise that I have too much knowledge in things like that. I think you guys give me a lot more credit than I probably deserve on that. Alright. Let's see how much time we got left. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And the contest we're doing right now, if you're just joining us, is Superman styles. So any version of Superman in the comics, maybe a Superman inspired style that you came up with, anything will do. Yeah, is it a male Superman, a female Superman, an evil Superman, a good Superman, an old Superman, a young Superman? All of these can be your choice. Voodoo says, are you inspecting people like a creepy step uncle again? I don't know. Is that what your step uncle did? I haven't had much experience in step uncles, to be honest. Sounds like you're speaking from experience. David says, I'm that mullet Superman. Let me look around. Yeah, the Superman from action figure. Yes. Alright, we have 50 seconds on the board. The last 50 seconds. Alright, you hear that? Time is up. Time is up. How are we looking over here? Are we doing good on time? Or do we still need another minute or two? I think it looks like everyone's ready for the most part. I would take that as a yes. I think everybody's good. Alright. So we're looking at Superman styles. So this is whether inspired or from the comics. Let's take a quick look. So we have a Sinestro Superman, this Ultraman character. Let me make sure he's not missing anything. Okay, so he was missing the belt. And then we have Sentry over here. With his HL Superman, Hell Superman. We have Undefeated with a... Let me see here. There we go. Undefeated with an old Clark Kent Superman. Hence the gray hair on the sides. We really need, like, I think something would be really good is like the, is like having the Atlantean Conqueror or Atlantean Emperor hairstyle, but having like gray hair on the side, like white hair or whatever. You could change it. That'd be really cool. You'd have a lot of Viltrumite characters loving that for Omni-Man. So you have Superman 52, you have the Superman, and then you have Kryptonian Judge over here. He's missing his belt, so I assume that he's probably got more going on here. It's just not picking it up. There we go. So his belt's yellow color. Okay, very nice. Let's take a look here. And let me see here. Okay, so we've got Superman styles. Okay, so we got Nullus here. Ah, see, so the emblem wasn't showing up. All right, that makes sense. Okay, so we got Nullus here with his Superman. Very nice. And then we have blue Superman Blue Lantern. The only thing is I wish we had like a Blue Lantern emblem on here somewhere. That and maybe an R or something. But otherwise it's not too bad. And then we have Major here with his Superman style going on. Very nice. And then I have Cautious over here with his Superman style. With the blue R, I like the blue R. The blue R is nice. Alright, and then we have Justice United with their Superman / Justice League mashup. And then we have Harold's Jordan with his old man Superman style going on here. Very nice. Alright. I don't think I've missed anybody, or at least the people that I haven't looked at. I know for the most part they can't compete again because they have already placed in a contest. So I'm kind of purposely skipping over them because I know they can't compete in this contest. But I do appreciate them still hanging around. So here we go. Alrighty, I think I've looked at everybody. Oh, and then we have like Bizarro right here. Superman variant with his Bizarro. And then I think I already saw Eradicator. Yeah, we saw him earlier. Okay, alright. Yep, so I already got everybody. Then we have Zero G, we saw him earlier. Yeah, okay. Alright, very nice. So, oh, and then we got Villain over here. We don't want to forget Villain. This is a Kryptonian style of sorts. It's Superman-ish. Alright. And then Goddess Diane says, "You miss me, I'm Red Sun." You just appeared down over there. I didn't see you over there earlier. Alright. Because I was looking for you, and I didn't see you down there. Either that or you were moving around. Alright, then we got Red Sun from Goddess Diane. And then somebody says Waterloo 100. Yeah, we. Okay, yep. Very good point. Very good point. I just saw him. And then we've got like a Superman Green Lantern. So, not gonna lie, I actually like this. I like the Green Lantern emblem on it. I like that. I like it. Like I like this kind of thinking outside the box. It's like a Green Lantern Kryptonian, you know, maybe in the future that got the Green Lantern ring. So I actually like that. I like that a lot. I like that they leaned into that. So definitely very nice. All right. Okie doke. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, and then we got Baku over here. We don't want to miss him. With the cyborg Superman. And I know he's probably not part of this because he's not Superman style, but I like High Sun. Let's take a quick look. Because funny enough, I actually have a style ready for him for one of my style videos, Orion style. So it's kind of funny to see that somebody else thought of the same thing. Very nice. All right. Okay. So I'm trying to formulate what I'm going to think. So I really like the Sinestro Corps Clark Kent. I really like that. I really like what's going on with that. Okay, somebody sent me a text here. Freaky Gummy. Okay, so we got Freaky Gummy here as well. With their Superman style. Superman-based inspired style. But I really like the Sinestro Corps style. But I'm also thinking of maybe getting a very traditional Superman style. Because I do like Superman, like a traditional Superman style as well. So here's how I'm thinking. I definitely want to place Waterloo in there. I really like the Green Lantern aspect. I really like that they use the metallic on there as well. I thought that was really good. I really like Baku with his cybernetic Superman. So I want to include that as well. So now I just got to think one other character I want to add in. Or you know what? I'm going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and have Euro here is going to be our first place winner for the Superman styles. Because I really like that he has the material that works really well with him. I like that he used like quite a few colors to try to get the whole, he has like a whole plethora of colors that really builds out the style. I like the color of the blue. It works really well. I like how he tried to have the red for the boots, but also try to include like some cybernetics on top to like flesh the whole entire thing out. The arms kind of make it look like nanites and tries to match the chest style, like the nature of the chest style. I really like that. And then he tries to cap it off with a very large shoulder piece with a giant cape to kind of go over all of it. And then he, you know, definitely worked hard to make sure that there was a gold material on there. So he used probably the golden neon to make sure that he still had the yellow for the Superman style on there. Sorry, Mr. Mr. Yawning over here. And so then I really like Nullus over here. I really like what they got going on here with the whole like cybernetic. If you know me, I'm crazy for cybernetic styles. With like you know, like you lose one arm and you have a cybernetic arm. I really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and have him as second place because I just like I kind of like what he's got going on here. So let me go ahead, do a quick turn on him. Yeah, I just like the colors. I think the colors work out really good. I like the rocker Superman death metal feel to it. So definitely a favorite. Let me make sure we don't have any substitutions in the name. Okay, no we don't. And then we're gonna have Waterloo 1, 2, 3 as third place. Let me get a quick turn, because I like the Green Lantern Kryptonian aspect. I did one of those in one of my in my first Green Lantern video, actually, for the Green Lantern Corps. I did have a Kryptonian slash Green Lantern style, and this kind of reminds me of it, and I really do like the aesthetic of it. Alrighty. Parker Peter in the sky. She was glitching out. Weather the whole time, mate. Mine is Super Brat Fusion for the world's finest comic. Very nice. It says, I'm here, Hank. You missed me. I did see everybody's styles. I did look over everybody, of course. There's going to be points where everybody keeps on coming even after like the timer stops. There's like I tried to look at everybody that was there, but everybody will still keep on coming over, and then that'll turn into me trying to make sure I look at everybody for like 10-15 minutes. I try to look at everybody that's there at that moment, that's ready to go, that's already there. If everybody's coming like late, then it's like, then I will miss you, because obviously it's, you know, you're coming much later and I'm already kind of like trying to make choices. I'm trying to factor in everybody that's there, and then when that list keeps expanding, and then, oh, well, you missed me, well, then I will miss you after a while, because I probably should say there's a cutoff, like if anybody else comes, then I can't consider you or something like that, but that's kind of hard to keep track of. And I try to really look at everybody that I see, and I try to give them a chance to join up, but I can't consider everybody if they come in late. But I appreciate the interest, I really do. We have our finalists. We have Imperial Comic Book and Yorzu Baku. Guys, go ahead and make whatever Superman's inspired style that you want. Go for it. I'm going to set a timer for you all. 10 minutes. On the board. Starting right now. Good luck, fellas. $10 on the board. This is for Imperial Comic Book and Yorzu Baku to make their finalist styles. So everybody can hang out and see them compete and see who is our grand prize winner. I mean, they don't have to, but it would be nice, but they don't necessarily have to. Because I will search them and then we'll inspect them. But it might be nice just for visuals, but yeah. But I think right now we'll just let them go ahead and make their styles, because they are kind of under the gun to make the style on the spot. Because I know a lot of them probably weren't expecting, or were probably half expecting to be in a finalist round. So I don't know if they maybe had made a style for it or not. But I do want to kind of give them the consideration of like 10 minutes to kind of help them out if they didn't. So because they don't know ahead of time if they're going to win or not, so they may not be prepared for it. So I want to give them a grace period of 10 minutes so that they can make something, and give them some time. So we are waiting for Yorozu Baku, Comic Book, and Imperial. They are our finalists, and they are participating in the winners round, the finalist winners round. This is only for the first place winners. I mean, they should be here. I'm not sure if Comic Book is here. I'll have to double check. I can always send them a message if they're not here. Yeah, it looks like they're away. I mean, either way, they will get the extra rewards, just for being the first place winners. It's just, you know, if they're not here, then they won't really have a chance to win the final prize. But I know the other two are here, so we will go ahead and run the contest with them, and then we'll be good to go. Working on it. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I sent Comic Book a message. They're away, but maybe they'll get it in time. Maybe they've got a style they can put together real quick, or that they have on an armory. But yeah, it's all good. We have got 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes on the board. But I think everybody did a really good job today. Definitely seeing like a lot of Elseworld styles. So yeah, I was really enjoying that and seeing those. And the thing that's even crazier is that there were there were also just some styles that were not Superman based at all. Sorry, he answered he answered back. He had no idea about it, so he's hurrying back. Comic Book is hurrying back. Alrighty. Got 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the board. see, he's got his. All right, so comic book. It still says, even though you're here, it says you're away. If you can hear this, it is anything Superman. Superman freestyle. So anything that you want to do Superman based, Superman inspired, anything freestyle, go ahead and do it. Because right now it says you're away, so it won't send any other telstar for some reason. So just so you know. Superman freestyle. Okay, I guess it's working now. Alright. Superman freestyle, now he knows. Alright, I went ahead and added 2 minutes on the board comic book so that you have a little bit more time. So we have 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So we've got all the first place winners here. We got a comic book, we have Yorozu Baku, and then we have Imperial. They are all here. Comic book was finally able to make it. We have a minute and a half still left on the board. Here's another style that Imperial's got going on here. Supposed to be based on Rao, one of the deities from Kryptonian lore. Very nice. That's supposed to be their sun god for Krypton. Okie doke. It looks like we are ready. Time is up. So if you guys want to stand over here, so we have Imperial, we have Yorozu Baku, and then we have comic book over here. So let's take a quick look at comic book. I like the simplicity of the style. I think it works really good in its favor. I like the lone golden Superman like icon in the center of like all this red and blue. So I think that's very nice, and it was just a very basic cape on the back. Very nice. And then we have Yorizubaku with his Superman style, with his shaded comic. Very nice. And then finally, but last but not least, where is he? Maybe I can find him. Imperial. Here we go. Here's Imperial, and he's got his sun god Rao outfit. Rao. I think it's Rao outfit. Very nice. I definitely like this character. I think this character's cool, but I think I'm definitely leaning towards the simplicity of comic book here. I really like the simplicity of the suit. I really like the tones on it. I think he's got really nice tones to the style. The red's a nice color. The blue doesn't overpower it. And then you just have like it's like the little black dress where it's not overpowering, and then you just have the little bit of gold that's in the center there. And I think it all meshes together really well. So for me, I'm definitely leaning more towards that. So I think I'm going to give it the comic book. I think I really like comic books take on that. I think this is kind of like like I said, the example of the little black dress. I think that the simplicity in this case is better. And I am enjoying this. So I'm going to give it the comic book on this. So congratulations, comic book. You and the rest of the participants will be getting roughly the same rewards, but you will be getting the extra, which is the Last Sun material and the extra code for the Purple Energy Vortex aura. So I want to thank everybody that came out today to hang out for Superman Day. I appreciate you all for coming out and hanging out and bringing out your best. So I appreciate you for taking your time and to put on your Superman suit and to show the best that you have in DC Universe Online. So thanks again. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I will see you all in the next one. Laters. Let's go ahead and do a quick little picture right there. There we go. All the Superman all around. I'm just going to do one pan of the whole thing.